What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with RK Outpost, and we've talked about a lot of cringe on this channel, whether it's actual content, whether it's individuals, or whether it's an entire community of people, and that's exactly what we have in this case. A group of people that I did not know existed before this, and now that I know, I feel like my life is better off because I get to laugh at them, and it is the hashtag AC Sisterhood community. Now, this community would have been off of my radar if they hadn't decided to tag me in a tweet and then proceed to block me, talk shit behind that block, and continue to play the victim over and over again. What is Assassin's Creed Sisterhood, you ask? It's a group of Assassin's Creed fans who are such big fans of the franchise that they want them to change it. That's how big of fans that they are. Now, what started this all off was this. Assassin's Creed UK, I talked about it a little bit in my video a few days ago. They came out with this video, The Blade is back, to get people hyped for Assassin's Creed Valhalla. But what are the comments? Where are the women? Hashtag AC Sisterhood. Of course. We know they don't like women in their game, but at least pretend that you do. Something's missing. Hashtag AC Sisterhood. And then the female assassins. That's what it was all about. You know, how dare you not show any women in this 50-second little trailer? Well, of course, Ubisoft immediately bent the knee. We clearly missed some great assassins in this video, and we apologize. We've updated the asset to highlight all the assassins who mastered the hidden blade, thanks to our passionate community for their input, right? So they bent the knee, they showed a couple of females in this video, but of course that's not enough because they said, oh, we'll still be watching you. That's not enough. When are you gonna make a game that just has a sole female protagonist, no males involved? Because that's how it is with these people. Then, this is where this person enters the fray. Now, before we get into it, I do just want to say you should not go harass any of the people that I show in these tweets. You should not go attack them. I'm simply showing you what they publicly said on Twitter. So with that little caveat out of the way, Culpreet Verdi, hashtag Assassin's Creed Sisterhood. She's a lawyer, an IP lawyer, and Assassin's Creed mentor. Views are her own. And she started the hashtag AC Sisterhood group. That is what she did. She comes out of the blue after I make a video talking about that. And I do love this thumbnail, by the way. Great job to me. This is such a bad take at me. I'm more than happy to explain to you why we're asking for more representation in Assassin's Creed AC Sisterhood. Not linking the video, by the way, and to her credit, she has more balls than a lot of the beta bitches that are a part of her Assassin's Creed Sisterhood group who likely just want to get a crumb of pussy from anyone who will listen to them. I appreciate that you tagged me. A lot of those people don't, which is why I was relatively nice, to be quite honest, because of course I responded to this. I said, I don't need you to womansplain anything to me, thanks. And here, I'll share my video for you. That was not like, come on, you guys know me. That was not bad. That was not anything. That wasn't me destroying her. That was simply like, no, I'm good. I don't need anything explained to me. Here's my video since you refused to share it. Now, she did block me after that. I'm using an alternate Twitter account so that I can actually see her tweets because she took all the time. We should really devote our time to looking at what she said. Do you think that that was that bad? I don't think so. She immediately blocked me. Then screenshots and quote tweets it. Pathetic. So I can't see it. I'm behind the block. But that's what these people do, right? They're like, we want to talk to you and have a conversation about this. I respond and she says pathetic. Now, if it had just ended there, it'd be one thing. But she continued to talk because they always do. Look here, we have someone that says, I sound like a child. Ooh, poor me, I sound like a child, says Craig Penfold. I'm surprised you don't have your pronouns in your bio, Craig. I'm sorry, none of these women will fuck you. Culpreet says he really is. Look at the replies to my last screenshot. Listen, I didn't reply to a single thing. So if other people replying to you, right? If other people replying to you makes me a child, then I don't really know what to say. Lucy comes in and says, I think you're handling this magnificently. It's crucial to call people out who reinforce the need for the movement. But this is also a thrilling attention seek. Why give them the mouthpiece? She said, yep, I offered to explain, and then he came back with that. Part of this movement is an education piece. Some people are beyond help. I tried. And before we move on, because you can see my tabs, guys, we have a lot to talk about. The entire idea, whether it be this woman and this cringe movement, or whether it be anything else in the world where they talk about, we're just trying to educate you. Some people are plenty educated on the subject. Some people know what you want, and they just disagree. That's just reality. Not everyone needs to be educated by you people. But she goes on, right? She goes on to then someone, I can't believe this. Look how toxic this is. Someone called me an incel in her comments. How dare they? And she says he is. Wow. The leader of hashtag AC Sisterhood, which is supposed to be this positive fan movement, calling me an incel. But of course, it wasn't just me. It wasn't just me of this person. It's repulsive. As someone with influence, you'd hope he would show more respectable behavior. But I guess when you feel this entitled, this is how you act. And she complains about me going through responses and attacks people in their profiles. Well, get ready, sweetheart, because here's another one. Couldn't help but reply to some of these awful men in the replies to this. How embarrassing. The replies are honestly disgusting. Well, it's not just men. Is it? It's not just men. There are plenty of women. Here's Tugs. Here's Steph. Here's Mara Jade. There's a ton of women, both in the replies and quote tweeting your ass, but you ignore them. It's all about those awful men, isn't it? It's those awful men. Squeakosaurus Rex, which don't go to her profile. I'm pretty sure the way that she survives is through an OnlyFans. I'm not sure how she makes that much money, but it is what it is. Look at this. Now Culpreet attacking anyone that doesn't agree with her by calling them an incel. Culpreet, I'm just saying this is not a good look for this positive fan group that you want. Good for you. Also, your hashtag is super cringy. Sorry. And the fact that you just support all of these incels is disgusting. Not sorry. We're not asking for an apology. We're not a bunch of pussies like you. And there you have this. Here you go. I made this same tweet last night. We're going to get into Amazonian cosplay. I made this same tweet last night and already have a dude in the replies who's saying people who disagree with this don't exist. For fuck's sake, you should see the incels in my mentions at the moment. Again, this Amazonian cosplay, if I don't have a tweet of mine screenshot and reposted by an incel I've blocked at least once this week, then my week is considered a failure. My feed looks like this now. Well, the reason it looks is because you block anyone who has any opposing viewpoint because you can't handle the criticism. And then what do? To all the exhausted women, I feel you. If anything, the past few days has highlighted why we need a safe space like the hashtag AC Sisterhood Discord. I promise I will do all in my power to make sure it's safe. We deserve a place to speak without being harassed by toxic fandoms. Everyone keep in mind, she tagged me. I don't give a fuck about her before this. The only reason that I am talking about you is because you tagged me. You engaged me. Hashtag AC Sisterhood. So I'm going to call you out and I'm going to make fun of you for what you want. And to be fair, because we have to be fair, I want to show you what they want. The Assassin's Creed Sisterhood movement explained on Twit Longer. Essentially, they say there's been a bunch of abusiveness going on and mistreatment of women characters and actual women at Ubisoft. Now, we've heard the allegations. We've heard them take responsibility for some of these allegations. They talk about what everyone says. These women were supposed to play a bigger part, and then they wouldn't let them do it. Because, you know, Ubisoft wants to actually sell their games. Ubisoft knows who is playing their games. And how do they know that? Because everyone knows that. Open world games, 14% of the player base are female. Now, there are some Assassin's Creed games that do have a slightly higher percentage, but not even anywhere close to 50%. We know this. The companies know this. That's why they are marketing their games primarily to men. That doesn't mean that female leads can't sell. We have examples of Horizon Zero Dawn. I love that game. It's one of my favorite games on the entire PlayStation 4. That's a great game. Not because it's a female lead, simply because it's a great game. But apparently, all the AC Sisterhood people, they are fans of Assassin's Creed. So riddle me this. If you are fans of this franchise that historically has not had any solo female leads on any AAA releases, then why should they change it for you when you're already a fan? You already like these games. You already play these games. Why are you demanding that they change something if you're a quote-unquote fan of Assassin's Creed when they historically have not had these solo female leads? And now that they're offering a choice, hey, if you want to, you can play as a female character. You could do it in Odyssey. You can do it in Valhalla. That should be good, right? Now you can play as a female. What do they say? Choice isn't good enough, says Culpreet Verdi. No, they are demanding a solo female lead for an Assassin's Creed game. Because it's not about just that. It's about taking over. It is about subverting the patriarchy and replacing it with the matriarchy. That is really what this is all about, and it's going on in so many places. These far left woke lunatics that are trying to take control of these franchises, whether it's video games, whether it's comics, whether it's pop culture. And it's true. Look at what these people believe. I showed some tweets from her earlier, right? Amazonian cosplay. I think it was right here, yeah? Ha ha ha, same or people that have blocked me. Of course, her tweets are now protected. What does she say about this? She says the same thing. If it's a choice, it's not a solo lead. Of course, Fat Steven Seagal beat up. I don't know who it is right now. Probably the hashtag AC Sisterhood hashtag. Choice is choosing your own solo lead. How do you not comprehend this? I have no interest in hearing a male's opinions on female representation, actually. And then she accelerates it even further. Hashtag kill all men. Right? That is the people we're dealing with. These are the people who take part in the hashtag AC Sisterhood fan group because they're such big fans of Assassin's Creed that they want to change everything. And like I said, I don't have a problem with female leads in general. What I do have a problem with is a group of people who want to come in and change something. They say that they're big fans of a franchise. That's what they're all saying. If you're fans of this franchise, why do you want it to change? Why does it need to change so you can like it more? Are you trying to push away a bunch of people that already like it? Why would a company do that? What this company is going to do is do small little things to virtue signal and make you think that they actually care about what you want, when in reality they're just going to continue making these games the way they are because they're so highly successful. And what do I mean by that? I mean they're going to change things like this little video. I think they'll do things like this. Right? They'll put an AC Sisterhood tattoo in the game Assassin's Creed Valhalla. And you'll cry about it because you're so, I can't believe they're going to put our symbol in there. We're doing something, guys. We're having an impact. I really hope that Ubisoft charges people. I'm not a big fan of microtransactions, but it'll be really funny if they charge people for this, to be quite honest with you. But other people, yeah, and they say, I do encourage you to read this tweet longer. I will put it in the link in the description so you guys can read it for yourselves because I'm not going to read the entire thing. However, they say that there's people on their team. There's developers on the team. There's people part of Ubisoft's community. Well, there is. This person has been very involved. Elisa at Dirty Chocobo, community developer at Ubisoft. You know, these people are just such big fans of the franchise. Hashtag AC Sisterhood. Look at what she posts. Since it's weird that as a community developer on Assassin's Creed, I had never played the series, I decided to play it, starting from the OG. Let's go. This is one of the people who's involved with hashtag AC Sisterhood. Someone who works at Ubisoft on Assassin's Creed Valhalla and has never played this series before. That's what big fans they are. And then she goes on to complain about how hard Assassin's Creed 1 is to play. She couldn't figure it out. Did she finish it, though? No, she didn't finish it. All right, I'm about 6 hours into AC1. I think I'm ready to hop over to AC2. Watch some good summary videos on it, so I think I'll be okay. There it is. That's Ubisoft's community developer. That is who these people are saying are on their sides for AC Sisterhood. People who have not even played the franchise before. This is a joke. It really is. It is a joke. I want to say shout out to all these people that gathered screenshots for me and sent them to me. I do really appreciate it because these cowards trying to hide behind the block is ridiculous. I think that Assassin's Creed Valhalla is going to do really well. Assassin's Creed Odyssey did really well. They gave you a choice. Now, most people wanted to play as the male. Shocker, I know. I expect the same thing to happen for Assassin's Creed Valhalla. The idea that these people are trying to push men out of the space. They can say that that's not what they want. They can say that, but we know that's not true because we see when they get agitated what their replies are like. Choice isn't good enough. We need equality. That means as many solo female leads if we had male female leads. So what do you need? 7 straight Assassin's Creed games? 8 to make up for that? That's insane. It's not going to happen. If Ubisoft does bend the knee to them and do this, it's going to be bad for their business. I think everyone understands that. I think Ubisoft understands that. Let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments below. This absolute cringe community that we have discovered. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everyone. And a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.